wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good, so good. I got you.
Welcome to A Date with Danu, right here on High TV, your luxury channel. Today on the show, I have two people who redefine music in Sri Lanka. I am a true fan when it comes to seeing them perform. It's always a treat. And you see people from all walks of life literally screaming when they see them perform. There's something about their presence on stage, and there's something about their personality that makes them so special. Today on the show, to start things off, we have the first name out of this pair, Bathiya, on the show with me.
Life in a new millennium, complications with the confusion, population and starvation. Do you find a revolution? People say it's inflation. Do you see it's all emotion? But until it's 3,000 life. Life in the new millennium, complication with the confusion, population and starvation. Do you want a revolution? People say it's inflation. Do you know it's all emotion? But until it's 3,000 life.
There'll be girls across the nation that'll eat this up. Babe, I know that it's your soul, but could you bottle it up? Get down to the heart of it, no, it's my heart. Your shit out of your life, don't make me tell you again.
Woo!
Love, love,
Hey,
love, love,
I do it, love.
love.
Welcome back to the show. With me, I have Bathiya Jayakodi, the man who is the B in the BNS.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me on the show.
To start things off, the brand Bathiya Santhush is celebrating 20 years in the music industry.
Yes.
And how young were you when you started this?
Now you're getting me to spill out the beans.
Yeah, just sort of.
So we started this exactly on my 22nd birthday.
Right.
So it was my 22nd birthday when we started Bathiya Santhush.
So that was your first performance, or?
That was our first performance as Bathiya Santhush. So that was the first day that we launched our CD.
Okay.
Back in the day, it was CDs.
Of course.
Though you call it an album,
Yeah.
it was a physical CD which came out. So, so it was back. It was exactly 20 years ago.
So 22nd of December.
22nd of December. That
That's
was
your
on my
birthday.
birthday. Yeah.
That's your birthday.
Yes.
All right, now that we know that. So I will wish you, just so close to Christmas, how was it when it was growing up?
When it was growing up, it was okay because every day was a party.
Oh, okay.
After the 20th.
Yes, of course, that's true. Then it was just joy throughout.
Yeah, just joy throughout, and then comes the 1st of January, and you're like,
Why did we start all over again? So tell me about this branding of Bathiya Santhush. Back in the days, how was it for you? Why did y'all think of the name? Why did y'all want to come up with a name?
Well, see, for us, to be very, very honest, Bathiya Santhush was not the name that we wanted to have.
Oh, really?
We came up with a lot of names, various names, like you get groups, like when you talk about, bands. you
Yeah,
get
true. Like
bands
One Direction.
One Direction, this, that, all
Yeah.
this. So we came up
Colombo
with a few,
Collo and all.
we came up with a few names, and finally we thought, no, these names are not going to work. Let's just make it Bathiya Santhush.
Right.
But then for us at the start, it sounded like
Like a paragraph.
No, it sounded like any other two names that you will bring together,
Yeah.
like a Somapala and Sirisena, or something like that.
Yeah.
So for us, we thought that it was very ugly at the start, and it did not ring a bell with us. But then
When did y'all sexify it to BNS?
that was in the year 2000 when we came up with our second album, because Bathiya and Santhush was too long.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. But then, when we first initially thought of putting this, see, the main reason we put it also because we didn't expect this to really blow up in our faces or blow up in the country like this.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what Santhush has to say on the other side, right here, with A Date with Danu. Stay tuned, this is High TV.
I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good, so good. I got you.
Welcome back to the show. We are at the mansion, and right now I'm joined by the other half that completes BNS, and that's of course Santhush.
There'll be girls across the nation that'll eat this up. Babe, I know that it's your soul, but could you bottle it up? Get down to the heart of it. No, it's my heart. Your shit out of your love. Don't make me tell you again.
Woo!
Love, love, love.
Hey,
Love, 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 love.
I do it for love.
Love, love, love.
What you do it for? Yeah, do it for. What you do it for? I do it for the love, for the love. Yes, I do. So you don't care about the money? Well, yes, it's true. And I'm so.
Thanks for joining us on the show.
Hello, how are you?
You know, I'm really sorry when we started this recording. I was like, Santhush will get a bit late. But you see, he was the first to come, Bathiya.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, because the last time we recorded, you remember?
Yeah, it was
we
the
were
other-
waiting and waiting and waiting. We were calling you,
after another
and that was also
function,
part
that's
of the show because you're like, I'm on my way. Okay, that was made into an extension of the show. But how is it the two of you are working? How often do you all fight, or do you all ever fight? Do you all have a better relationship?
You're asking me or him?
Both of you all. You all can take turns.
So,
Well, okay.
Ask him
Santhush,
since he came now.
No, it's like this. I mean, we both have one objective when it comes to work, but sometimes we see it differently. So at that time, if it's a very emotional thing, way of seeing from the other party, and you are seeing it very logically, then sometimes there are times whereas you debate around the thing.
Yeah.
Or it happens the other way.
Who is the drama queen who walks out like, I'm done with this. I will be back soon.
No,
Actually,
we
none
don't
of us
walk
do
out.
that.
Yeah. There's no
We
drama
don't do
queen.
that because
Sorry.
No, but he's a
you all
little bit.
need somebody like me.
He's a
it's
little bit
most important
subtle
thing
than
is-
me in explaining
No,
this,
it's-
but
no,
I'll
it's-
do my own.
No, I think the most important thing is when you get into a problem,
Yeah.
while you're being very emotional about what you feel, you also have to be very objective.
Yeah, true.
The final reason why are we doing this? So then you try to tend to understand the other person, you understand yourself, and the solution becomes a far more
Easier.
easier task. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you're literally at the age of 22, you're found this. Both of you are the same age?
He's a year younger to me.
Okay, so you're 21, 22.
Yes.
So
6 months, 8 months.
8
8
months
months.
younger.
So
rather than
same,
not- yeah,
same
almost
age.
Same,
Yeah.
yeah.
y'all literally grew up in each other's presence, like literally
Yes.
getting married, starting a family. Like, life challenges you after that.
Yes.
How was that transition from being the two young boys who just went to a studio and recorded a song to the boys who became men and became family men and fathers and husbands? How was that transition time?
See, there is a part where you didn't mention family men, fathers, all that. Plus, we also turned into two employers.
That is true.
So that is also a big family.
Yeah.
So this whole thing happened very, very organically.
Okay.
I'll put it that way. So when things happen organically, it's very easy to grow into things. And you need to accept things as they are. You
Yeah.
can't live in a bubble of your
Yeah.
own and think, oh, this is my world and this is what it should be like.
But also, how this entire thing happened is, right now you see some people call it a revolution, people call it the change of the culture, whatever, right? But how this everything happened was through a simple song.
Yeah.
We just got together and, okay, let's do a song. So we started with just this song called Vasante. And when we were doing the song, we realized that both of us came from different cultures, and also there was a synergy with regard to what we, what we appreciated. So there was Western music, there was Oriental music, there was, Indian, there was, let's say, fusion, all those things coming in. But both of us had this hunger, right? Whereas we wanted this Oriental and the Western flavors combining together, because that was the place where the Sinhala and the 20 years ago, there were two extreme
Yeah, true, of course.
segments of the society,
Yeah.
where one party really appreciated Sinhala only.
Yeah.
Then there was another party who really appreciated English only.
Yeah.
But the majority was in the middle. So
And
actually,
also nobody will openly accept it as well. Yeah.
So I went to Royal, he went to Ananda. I think even in our schools, majority was actually in the middle.
Yeah.
So that whole problem, that whole confusion was there like a hunger. So that came through our music, and then we realized this song is sounding different. You know, we had our debate, you know, even in our first song, we had our fair share of debates. How are we going to integrate this Sinhala English to the languages, the music, the rhythms, everything together. So then once this final song, when the song was forming, you could see a different sound, a different energy is coming. And say whatever the issues we had, whatever the problems or the hunger that we had, we felt that was being satisfied.
Yeah, that's because the product was good.
That's right. So at that time, we thought, okay, he had developed some songs, I had composed some songs, and I was 15, 16. Thought, okay, let's get together and make an album.
All right. So this is 20 years ago. But where do they stand right now? Now, that's something that we need to get into right now. That's, of course, with our special segment called A Sticky Situation. Bathiya is so demanding. He wants coffee now. How can I make you coffee? This is a date. This is where you treat me. That's about it. It's a one-way relationship here.
So you only invited us on this date. So then you have to
bring your own thing.
Viva yo.
Yeah. Viva yo party.
It's an Aussie date.
It's an Aussie date. Exactly. There you go.
Viva.
Now, y'all, just wanted to ask y'all. Now, this is a sticky time. Okay. All right. I ask y'all some sticky questions.
Okay.
Now, in this 20 years,
yes,
have you all ever contemplated, either one of you, that we need to stop this?
No, I don't think so. I am not contemplating.
Because even ABBA was doing so well when they just called things off. But I'm just saying, like, have you all ever...
See, I would like to quote something like this. See, our objectives are aligned in so many ways. As in, our objective is not only aligned to make a song or to make a nice album or to keep creating songs and music. Our objectives are aligned when it comes to creating change, to really go out there and to say what we have to say about change to the young people and the way that they need to groom themselves to take Sri Lanka forward.
Yeah.
So we have so many objectives aligned. So when you have a lot of objectives aligned, about 80% of your objectives, as in work objectives plus your life objectives are aligned, then you don't face those problems like ABBA.
Nice.
I think one place where this country has gone wrong is, since we have a big history, since we have a long history, since we have a rich history, as a society, we've really confused the concept of tradition and the concept of culture.
That is true.
Tradition is what we love,
which has been
which is sacred to us, where we need to protect, right? If that is going to change, yes, that is, it should change with a lot of thinking, right? We wouldn't want that to change. Culture is a mixture of certain traditional values, but culture is what is present.
Yeah.
It has to merge with the international community. It has to adapt new things. It has to be open. It has to evolve.
That is true.
So, but if you define culture as something very traditional,
that's where the problem lies.
That's where the problem lies. Say the youth wouldn't, evolve. So what happens is it becomes an impediment. So this is what happens. Culture and tradition are different things.
You can go.
I need to go into a break. I really need to. Such philosophy conversation here. When we do come back, we're going to speak a little bit about the real true sticky questions that I did want to answer. Keep your answers short, please. We'll see you after the break. It's A Date with Danu on High TV.
I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good, so good. I got you.
Welcome back to the show. It's A Date with Danu with Bathiya and Santhush, and this is our final segment. Before we get into this, I need to speak about a few things that I couldn't ask in the earlier question. I've told them, please keep your answers small after this. Can't. They're saying it's the first time that your interview is very serious. It's not serious. You all have made it serious.
You only said it was a very serious.
No, it's a serious question. You all have just converted it serious. Wait, now let me ask you. Now, with this Bathiya and Santhush family, there were a few members who were brought in, right? You all created brands such as Umar Umara, Umaria, Randi, Rashanti. These were names that were created by y'all. But now all of them are individual solo artists as well. What is your take on that? And are you proud to see y'all as the proud fathers?
Of course,
Very much, very much.
we are very proud to see them, and also you need to know that everybody, anybody and everybody in this world are out there to make their own mark. So you can't clip their wings and say, you know, look here, stay, you know, they're like your kids. They're like when you have kids, you should just need to let them go. And if they want to come back, they'll come back and they'll stay at their own,
Say
on
from
their
day
Did y'all
one,
own
create
way.
a new
from-
set
no,
of
but-
people?
Say from day one, we haven't had any agreements with
Yes,
them or
with
anything
them.
like that.
They're just a part of the
because,
team.
Because someone comes with a dream.
Yeah.
So you don't want,
Would you all
suppress that.
create another Randir, Umara,
That
Umari?
happens very organically as
It
well. You
happens,
can't say
you
that
know,
you can't artificially
yeah.
create
Yeah,
things
that's
like that.
true.
Yeah.
You need to.
What if I want to be the third person
No,
who's
you
singing?
can't.
That's going to be a quite a big question.
Why?
You can't. You're not. You can't sing like Umara.
Excuse
Oh,
me, I
Maria.
can.
Show us.
Okay, let's try.
Now I can't
Let's
sing.
try that.
I have not done my vocal training in the morning. Everyone needs that time. I can't just ask you all to sing a song.
Yeah.
I want to be the
There are
third wing here.
There are certain
Okay,
things
next
like
song,
this.
next
You have to be born.
Thanks.
There is a part in
Don't
everything.
say anything rude.
No, born talent.
I
In terms
am
of
that.
singing, you have a lot of other
Excuse me.
talents, but
Let me sing and show you.
The
Something.
next
After
song.
this, I'll be auditioning for you.
The next song we do with Hariharan, you come. and
Thanks, honey. I always knew I could match up to that standard. See? There's all Stop it. Stop it. I knew it. I had it. Please, okay? I'm your third person. After this, you are to do BNS featuring Danu.
join. Daniel.
Right?
then it becomes
Because that's it.
BDS.
That is true. It's time to see what's on their Facebook on our very special segment called WTFB. Welcome back to the show. Now that it's a trio group, BNSD.
BST.
BST.
How is that? That's just Bathiya and Danu. That's not. You need to be there. BND. No, that doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
Okay, just ask the question. Let's
All
go
right.
to the
Hey,
scene.
welcome back to the show. Now, there's a reason why I really like Bathiya. It's because of this person. She's really.
Actually.
She has never liked the fame and name that you sort of bring to the table.
No.
Nothing
she's
has impressed her.
She's constantly. She just wants to be away from the.
Yeah. And like no makeup,
From the
nothing. Just,
limelight.
just kept it very
She's like,
simple.
what you see, what you get.
Yeah.
Do you want me to keep this? with
Yeah,
you?
these are for you to take back home.
okay.
And remember me. How many years ago was this?
This was 2007 or
Yeah,
five.
6, 7,
Five.
yeah.
Five.
All of you have hair.
This was taken in Germany.
I anyway have hair.
Yeah, but your line is going all the way to
No,
your...
my line was like this. I used to cover my line at that time also.
Yeah, so that's okay. But as always, Santhush is looking somewhere else. You have zoned out.
No, that is one picture. There is a better picture.
But I must say, the love that you all have for each other is remarkable.
Did that?
You know?
What the hell is that?
Like, you know, for this picture, I'll give you all the word, a proud Samanalaya moment.
Okay.
This is so beautiful. This is what you need to be doing at golf is. So this is what
We
I
were
say.
watching a concert in the rain.
But you know what's amazing? Nobody has like a chip on their shoulder. They're so happy to share the umbrella. And Bathiya, kudos to you. 100 marks.
That's. Where the hell did you find that?
100 marks. 100 marks for that. Huh? Well done.
What is this?
We went to watch.
This was.
But see, and how
Who's this
sweet.
guy? I can't remember.
That's just really sweet.
The Havelocks.
This is the family side to Santhush. You all make
Yeah.
such a stunning couple though. And you have
This
had hair.
was taken at Jananath's wedding.
Yeah.
About a couple of weeks
I can
after
see,
we got
and there's no
married.
ear on this. But stunning though. That's for you to give her. This is your young days, Annie.
Oh my God.
How terrible this outfit is. But that time it was trendy.
At that time, it was the
Trendy.
coolest thing.
Of
Yes,
course.
it was very cool. It
Yeah,
was
but you
trendy.
look, you know what I was telling them is the fact that both of y'all look like this up to date.
I
That's
think you need
remarkable.
specs. You seriously need. Are you,
No,
you
in
are
20
wearing
years, like, you know,
specs.
on screen, y'all don't look, like, look at our former Captain Cool. Can you even say he was on the same field?
Captain Cool is like about
Like
15
96.
years older to us.
So you are 5 years after that y'all came up.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we'll take your word.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
We don't need coffee, Danu. you flattered us enough.
Oh my God.
That's such a cute picture. And she calls you Aya.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
So why she calls me Aya is when she first sang.
She was what, like 12 or something?
Hathu Pempathum.
Yeah.
She was a 14 or 15-year-old girl, and I was.
Yeah, we know.
I was exactly a 27-year-old man, 27 or 28-year-old man.
You were so young when you sang that.
Yes. Hathu Pempathum came out in 2000. No.
You were
30.
30s.
I was 30s, and she was Oh my God, that's even worse.
Just wanted to
She
say
was a
that.
15-year-old girl. Yeah.
Now, we need to wrap things up on the show because you all took a long time, no?
But your problem. You asked us questions which we can't answer in one
word.
We
That's
answer
true.
with one.
Yeah, right. Just wanted to ask you, before we close, what is your opinion about the new music? No, these new music videos with bananas in people's mouth, whips being hung, then squeezing the sausage just for the pleasure. Because you have to see whether the cheese is coming out. What is your opinion about this? Would you all ever produce music like that? Do you all want me to star in one?
Have you seen us do anything like that?
No, I just want to know whether that would be the
like
only
this.
way.
See,
very simple, right?
everybody has their own personal view
everyone
of
has their
life.
right to do whatever they want to do.
That is true.
But it's like this. We are a country, to a great extent, we have a certain amount of conservatism within us.
Yeah.
Right? Just there is only one small thing you need to do. When you're about to do that, just think, do you want your son or your daughter to see that? Then
That's a simple thing.
That is true. Anyway, so that means our music video is not going to have any of this good because my sister will be very unhappy. That's good. I have told her to deal with many more sausages than one.
Oh my God.
I know you all just died there. But we need to wrap things up on the show. Before we close, I want to say the two of you, I think I'm so happy that I got to know you all through my career. And you all have become... I've become so fond of y'all because I can be myself with y'all, and y'all are easy to get around. And what defines y'all's talent is the fact that y'all are still the two boys who we can relate to as just people more than stars or singers or talent. And that's what's amazing. And I think everyone who knows you will vouch for that. For those who don't, y'all should take the time to get to know them because they're just amazing, simple, down-to-earth guys who are extremely decent.
And
that's
thank you so much for the kind words.
Foodies as well.
hardcore foodies, that is true. That's why my sister really thinks they are just amazing.
She makes good food.
I am, of course, more towards Santhush than Bathiya, like in terms of being nice to me. Bathiya just abuses me on a day-to-day life. But that's fine. We need to wrap things up on the show. Thank you so much, guys, for coming.
Thank
I
you
wish
so
you
much
all
for
the best
having
for
us.
20 years and
Thank you very
20,
much.
60 more years to come. Coffee is on
Thanks
its
a
way.
lot. Thank you so much.
Y'all don't want to say anything good about me? No? Okay. We'll wrap things up on the show. We will see you with another cool episode right here on High TV. It's a wrap.
කිරිකෝඩු හිතට ආලනුඹේ දැසයාවුනා මගේ කෝලකමට ලෝල හැඟුම නුඹට පේවුනා
உயிராய் மொழியாய் உணர்வில் நிறைந்தாய் இதயம் முழுதும் இசையாய் இணைந்தாய்
කිරිකෝඩු හිතට ආලනුඹේ දැසයාවුනා මගේ කෝලකමට ලෝල හැඟුම නුඹට පේ